Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Exploring Photography right here on Adorama TV, brought to you by Adorama. It's the camera store that has everything for photographers like you and me. Well, in the studio today, we have a celebrity. It's Soriyan. Come on out. Soriyan is one of the top 4 from Cambodia's Next Top Model. She's one of the top 4 finalists. And so we are going to shoot some really awesome stuff in this studio today, starting with a single light setup all the way to something that's a little bit more complex. But the cool thing is, you don't have to have a superstar in your studio for this to work. It'll make anybody look fantastic. And so I'm excited to work with you today. Are you ready to get going?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. In this first lighting setup, I'm going to keep things extremely simple. All I'm using is a standard head here. This is my Profoto B2 with no modifiers at all. And I've pointed it at what we're normally going to be using as a backdrop. But in this instance, I'm using this as a giant white wall to bounce the light here. It'll become diffused and really soft. It's going to fly this way. Wah! And then here's Soriyan right here. And we have this really cool background. Now, I don't want this to be completely in focus. And so I am shooting this at f2.8, so that will fall a little bit out of focus, and the black and white will contrast with her black outfit, and hopefully we're gonna get some really cool stuff. So we're gonna shoot that right now. In this lighting setup, we're going to keep things really simple, but we're really going to control the light to have this nice pocket of light. And so to do that, on our key light, we have a grid. And that's going to make sure that Soriyan is illuminated, but nothing else is. So we have really directional light that's just sort of bathing you in this nice soft light. Now, because we have this light being very controlled and directional, we have 2 things going on. A, we have a grid that's keeping light from going this way, but also because of the inverse square law, the light is falling off rapidly, and so this white background back here, well, it's going to show up pitch black. There's going to be no light back here at all. So we need to do some things, or else Soriyan's hair, which is also black, is just going to look like it's not even there at all. So we have this second light over here, and this is a nice strip light. So it also has a very narrow directional beam of light, so that's going to make sure we have this really nice strip of light right here on Soriyan's hair. And because we don't have a grid on this, a little bit of light is going to spill on this background, so we have maybe a really, really dark color, but not absolutely black. So we have this little pocket of light here that we can play with, and the results are pretty stunning. So let's shoot that right now. This lighting setup is all about the highlights on Soriyan's shoulder and her hair. What we want to do is have a nice glow for some beauty shots. So to do this, we're using 4 lights. We have a basic clamshell setup with a beauty dish and a fill light. That's this right here. And so this is giving us a nice even illumination on Soriyan. So let me just show you how I've metered this. So all I did here was I metered first my key light, which is this beauty dish, and I made sure to meter that at around f9, and so that's exactly what we got. So this is f9. Then I made sure to dial this in so it also was consistent, and so just metering up and down, I made sure that we had a nice even illumination at f9. But that's sort of flat light. We want to have some glow, some kick. And so what we've done here is we've added these 2 strip lights with grids. What they're doing is they're going to add highlights on Soriyan's shoulders and her hair, on her cheeks, and it's going to make her glow and look beautiful. And to do that, we don't want to overpower everything. We just want to give it a little bit of a pop. So for that, what I've done is I've taken my meter and I've metered toward the light itself, and then I've metered those at f10. And so that's exactly what we have. You can fudge this a little bit, maybe f11, but you can turn these up and down, viewing your images on your computer if you're shooting tethered, just to sort of dial it in to taste. And so once that is all set, you're ready to shoot. And so, are you ready to shoot, Soriyan? Absolutely. We're going to do that right now. Well, that was tons of fun. Thank you for being a fantastic model.
You're welcome.
And don't forget to check out Soriyan's amazing Instagram. Here it is, so you can see exactly where to go. And I put an actual link in the description of this video so you can see some of the work that she's done. It's really pretty darn amazing. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Adorama TV. It's absolutely free, so click on the subscribe button right now. Thanks for joining us, and I will see you again next time.